Welcome to my channel. Today I will be starting a new series called Express Tech Tips on Tuesday. In this series I'm going to talk about the Arduino and the Raspberry Pi. So we have an Arduino over here and a Raspberry Pi over here. They currently run the same sort of program. I will be talking about the Raspberry Pi in conjunction with the Arduino. There are other channels who talk about using the Arduino as well, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a head-to-head comparison between those two to be using in a model railroad system. As mentioned in the introduction of my channel, I'm using analog trains, which means I need to have something, a computer, to control those trains on my track. So in this introduction, I will talk a little bit about the differences of the Arduino and the Raspberry Pi. We are going to build a traffic light system, as what we have here. We're going to talk a little bit about the differences between those two. For example, the Raspberry Pi has all digital inputs and outputs. The Arduino has not only digital inputs and outputs, but it also has analog inputs and outputs. The Arduino is 5-volt regulated. For the signaling on the Raspberry Pi, it's 3.3 volts. So that's a major difference. Another difference is for the Raspberry Pi, you will need to create a bootable OS, install it on an SD card, and then put it into the Raspberry Pi to boot from. And then you need to write your program. And this can be done in various languages. In this scenario, I will be using Python. The Arduino, you can create a sketch and load it into the Arduino, and then as soon as you power on the Arduino, it will run its script. So in this case, the traffic light, as soon as I unplug the power and plug the power back in, then that script will run, and it will run continuously. On a Raspberry Pi, it's a little bit different. You need to write a Python script or a C script. If you run on C, you need to compile it first. If you do it in Python, then you can use a Python program to run the Python script. But you need to do some extra steps to make it as shown here. So what do we have here? We have a regular traffic light junction. So we have a traffic light which is one side and on the crossing, and this traffic light is in the other side, so left to right. When the traffic light is running, I also have a button. If I press it, then the blue LED should be lit. So here it is, it's lit. I programmed it that as soon as this green turns to yellow, the blue LED will be switched off. So I'm going to press it again. Blue LED is on. It waits the whole sequence to finish, and then as soon as this green LED turns from green to yellow, the blue LED will be switched off. So the same on the Raspberry Pi. I have the same type of junction configured. As if I press the blue of a button, the blue LED will lit. And again, if this green LED goes from green to yellow, the blue LED will go off. So how we're gonna build it? Well, first we're gonna build up a regular traffic light. So what's a regular traffic light? The traffic light starts, first of all, of course, on a traffic junction. As soon as you power on the lights, both yellows need to be blinking. They will start blinking several periods. So let me restart this program on the Arduino so we can see it. So we have a blinking yellow, which means, okay, everybody, be careful. The track is going to be cleared. And then if both lights turn into red, then this is the traffic light which starts first. It starts to green for 5 seconds, then it turns into yellow for 3 seconds, and then it turns into red. It waits 2 seconds to turn this one into green. So The red are both on 2 seconds, then it turns this green for 5 seconds. It goes to the yellow. After 3 seconds the yellow turns into red. We wait again 2 seconds and then everything is continued. But we have a push button here. As soon as you push it, the blue light is lit and it will be cleared as soon as this traffic light turns yellow. Then it is cleared, and the same with the Raspberry Pi. So how do we build it and how we gonna go forward with it? So I use specific pins on the Arduino and on the Raspberry Pi. You can use your own pins as you want. So, but I used for green for this traffic light. This is pin number 2, yellow is pin number 3, red is pin number 4 on the Arduino. Then for this traffic light, green is pin number 6, yellow is pin number 7, and red is pin number 8. The blue LED is on pin number 10 and the button is on pin number 11. So pin 11 is an input pin and the rest are all output pins. Next week we will dive into the programming of the Arduino and the Raspberry Pi so we can see the differences and how it is being created. If you want to see more of these videos, please consider to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified for further videos. Give it a thumbs up and I will see you in a next video. Thank you and goodbye.